Absolute Batman number 10 has arrived. It drops today in comic book shops. I read an advance copy. Thank you, Scott Snyder. Here it is on my iPad. This is the Weapon X of the Absolute Universe. This has all of the grit and grime and texture of the great Barry Windsor Smith's work on Weapon X, but pulled into the world of Batman. This is the aftermath of the first attack on Batman by Bane, or this Abomination series as it's being called here. And this is a harrowing episode. Bruce Wayne has been trapped, he's been placed in this prison, and he's being tortured, he's being injected with chemicals, he's being isolated. They're taking him through these primal training methods to try and break the bat. One of my favorite panels here, Nick Dragotta overdoing it here this time with an incredible panel. It's both metaphorical and also beautiful to look at here. And this incredibly grueling torture sequence that's going on with the Batman is also intercut with his experiences with his buddy here from the back alley, who is a boxer in training, somebody that Batman trained for the fight. And this beautiful story of these two friends preparing for this big fight pay off in the most incredible ending here. One cool thing about this story that we learn here is a little bit about the physical specs of Batman. In this story, he's 6'9" and 420 pounds. It's essentially the same size as the Mountain, the actor who played that huge Icelandic man. You realize now how physically powerful Batman is, and it makes so much more sense on how much damage he can take and what he goes through. I'm glad Scott included that. Another very Weapon X moment here as Bruce Wayne has tried to escape. He's beating up the hospital staff. He's taken out some of his teeth. He's implanted them into his fist, and he's using them to punch. So primal. Once again, back to these incredible metaphorical images here where the visual imagery is telling what he's feeling, not necessarily directly what's happening to him. This incredible eye shot here. Nick Dragotta for the win here. The reflection of Bane in his pupil here. This is great storytelling. So part of what's happening with his training is they're leveling up the experience for him, whether it's through solitary confinement or torture or injections, whether shaving his head, shaming him, humiliating him, all these things are going through. And this is sort of the last act. They let him dress back up as Batman. He has this incredible hammer here, and he's sent off one more time to face off against Bane, who he gets defeated by again. So this keeps leveling up the violence and the action intercut with the flashbacks with him and his buddy, who is going to become. And then here in the final moments of this book, just when the doctors think they have broken him, just when Bane thinks he's been able to convert him to his side and transform him into almost another Bane in this story world, just at that moment, a twist happens, and you got to read it.